Lemont Unlocked in downtown Lemont at B-Side Records. And this is a place I've been waiting to stop into since we started Lemont Unlocked at the beginning of the year. And, Small Business Saturday recently happened. We're in the holiday season. Dave is standing here with me at this record shop. You've been around for 6 years, right, Dave?
6.5, yeah.
Okay, 6.5. Not always here, though, right?
A little more than a year here.
Okay, so what is this location? What address is it?
238 Main Street.
238 Main Street, you're here. It's a really great store, and that's what we're going to be featuring here on Lemont Unlocked. Remember, if you want to catch up on any episode of Lemont Unlocked, see what's going on in Lemont, LemontDowntown.com is where you go, and to find the podcast, LemontDowntown.com/unlocked, or any podcast player. There's a YouTube channel. You can the Facebook page puts the entire show up so you can watch it. There's a million ways to watch, a lot of ways to subscribe so you don't miss any of the episodes. And if you miss something, you can go back and you can watch it again and again and again. They're always there. So Dave, I'm in the record shops right now. I mean, I got to tell you right now, this is my thing. I know I'm getting records for Christmas or gift cards or whatever because my sister comes to me maybe about 2 years ago for my birthday and buys me a record player. And I never asked for it.
Oh, wow, cool.
And I have now been obsessed ever since stopping in the record shops and going through them. Is that how people are getting back into it? Is something like that?
Probably. Or they inherit mom and dad's collection.
Yeah?
All of a sudden they got records and got nothing to play them on.
Yeah, but sometimes mom and dad have some weird stuff.
Yeah, they do. They try to bring it in here, and it's like, I got a bunch of Andy Williams. It's not selling.
That's exactly who they have. They got a lot of Andy Williams.
Yeah.
So for me, I like it because it's exploring music that I might have forgotten about. I don't know if you know very much about me, if you've listened to the show. Some people have watched the show and they may have picked up on it. But I spent almost 10 years doing rock alternative radio in the late 90s and early 2000s. So I'm a music head.
All right.
But there are bands I've forgotten about. There are things from my childhood that I've missed. Record shops have brought me back to Huey Lewis and the News. I went out and got all the records, even though I didn't have them on my iPhone. And I find that it's a great way to rediscover music that is from a part of your life or a time of your life that you might have forgotten. Is that true?
Yeah, I consider ourselves more like historians. Yeah. Preservation of people have forgotten about. I have a lot of records that people just forget the artists. They don't sell them because they forgot about them.
Right.
I got vocalists from the 60s, your Dick Damone, and you got your Nat King Cole, Belafonte, all those nice, wonderful singers. They sit there.
Really? And nobody's into them?
No.
That's shocking to me. People are still into Frank Sinatra, though, right?
I saw a lot of Frank. He's got a whole bin down there, all of him by himself.
People love Frank. Yeah. Frank's going to be around forever.
Yeah,
okay?
He's been dead for 20 years.
Yeah, as a good Italian boy, Frank Sinatra. There's plenty of Frank Sinatra inside of my collection. But here's the question I have for you. I mean, somebody's watching this right now, and they're sitting there thinking to themselves, what do I need a record for? I got Spotify. My iPhone keeps my stuff. I've got a CD collection that I've been keeping for the last 20 years, and I don't even touch that thing. So what is the draw to records? Because every time that I feature a record shop or talk to somebody that owns a record shop, I think that I get the feeling people are surprised they even exist still. Yeah, but they exist because there's a reason people use them. Why do people still love records?
To me, they sound better.
Yeah?
You got more dynamic range. It's just a fuller sound. CDs and MP3s are close, but MP3s are just the worst. It's a flat file for headphones, and you blow out your ears after 5 years. There's
compression. As somebody that does a podcast, I know you lose a little bit of sound making it into an MP3, so it's really not as good.
And the presence of the band and some of the recordings are just, you can't get it on a digital. It's close, but it doesn't sound right. It's like something missing. It's not the warmth I call it that I call it.
That's true. Yeah. I mean, I've learned as somebody that does production that even an MP3 slightly quickens the actual song. Sure. So you're not getting the song at the exact speed that it was at because of the way the file compresses. So if you want to hear it the way the band intended it, a record still may be the best way to listen to it, right?
Yep. I think so. Yeah, it's a little effort. Okay, I'm sorry, you got to get up off the chair, put the record on, and when it's over, I got to flip it over, or you let it spin forever and just destroy your needle. But just hitting the label.
Oh no, I got one of those. I got one of those idiot-proof ones that just stops.
Fully automatic.
Yeah, I got one of those that stops for me because otherwise I would let it.
A lot of decent tables aren't fully automatic, so you gotta pay attention to what you're doing.
You sell a couple of tables. You sell a couple of record players here, and they're interesting. I mean, like they're it's not just one size fits all. You have ones that look very modern. You have some that are a little eclectic.
Right.
I love the ones with the covers over the top of them because sometimes I forget to take the record out, and I don't want the record to get a ton of dust on it. So it's nice to put a top on there. But you sell them. What is the benefit to walking into B-side Records and getting a record player here than getting it from like Amazon?
Well, setup, number one. A lot of people don't know how to set them up. You know, some of these instructions are pretty straightforward, but yeah, it's just, if you haven't done it before, it's like, what are you talking about? You know, so I'll set them up or not. Come bring them back, I'll fix it, whatever. You know.
Well, that's the one. That's the thing that I've noticed already.
You bring it back. We'll make it right.
Because they do have, because the thing is, there's a nuance to them, right? Like eventually you have to replace the needle. There's every once in a while there's little things that you have to do, and your local record shop that's where I go. I mean, I remember I was getting a weird sound off an album that I really liked, and suddenly I was hearing something. Walked into the local record shop, and they were like, "Oh no, you take this cloth, you clean it like this." They showed me exactly how to care for the record, and there's a nuance to it, which I really appreciate, and that's why I think it's great to have these shops because you have the knowledge to kind of educate people.
I get people come in and say, hey, the record plays, but all of a sudden it skips across the whole record.
Ugh.
Well, look at the stylus. There's so much dust and dirt on it that the needle can't touch the record. It's being lifted off by the dust on the needle. So it's just sliding across the record. So you get a little cleaning kit, clean the needle off a little bit. Hey, it works great.
I was going to ask you with your location. I mean, you're right here on Main, right? I mean, there's a lot that happens here. I mean, there's events going on right now, right, for the holidays. But I mean, in the summer, you've got the cruise nights. They got the cars parked right out in front. Those events, does cruise nights, do those things help a business like yours?
Oh, it's tremendous to me because people are always looking for records. It's just, record store. You come in, look around. Whether they buy anything or not, I don't care. I do care, but it gets recognition out that we're here.
And I'm sure all the guys with the classic cars like the cassette collection. I can't believe you still have cassettes and CDs over in the corner.
I got some cassette players too back there.
That's awesome.
So, people say they all work when I bring them in, but half of them don't work anyway.
I might have to get one off of you so I can listen to old radio shows of me that were recorded on cassette
I have radio show vinyls down there.
There you go.
From I'm not sure, you got some weird stuff down there.
You got weird stuff. I always think that record stores have some of the neatest but weirdest stuff that they have. What's one of the weirder things that you have inside of here that people can listen to?
I have a Harry Houdini Last Seance on vinyl.
Harry Houdini, so like it's Harry Houdini doing a seance?
Yeah.
How does that go?
I haven't listened to it. I'm too scared. Too scared to put it on. The lights might start dimming and stuff, Or he walks through the back door. I don't know. But yeah.
All right. So for the holiday season, people might be looking for gifts, and that's one of the reasons why I want to talk to you. There's some great small businesses here around Lemont. Before we get into what they might do here, tell me why it's important that people that live in a place like Lemont or any town, right, support these local small businesses when it's time to shop, because this is a big time of year for you, correct? Yeah. I mean, this is make or break. This thing fixes the entire bottom line for the next year. It's what keeps these kind of businesses in a downtown area. It
helps us go into the new year with some revenue in the pocket. To buy new inventory, replacement inventory, things like that. Like I tell people, if it wasn't for rent, we got to pay rent. Be making a lot of money. But I do it for the socialization.
Yeah.
When I retired, wife says, "You're not sitting home. You're getting a hobby." Here we are. 7 years later, we got a hobby.
You like music? Sell some music.
So she sent out a record store. So we looked at a few places and found a few. And we were at 114 Stevens Street for the longest time. And people actually still go there thinking we're still there. But we've been here for over a year now. So, but it's fun. I just like the people that come in.
That's awesome. And I'm sure you make a lot of connections with people here.
And some good people, regulars, and you don't see the regulars for a while. You get concerned if they're physically okay.
Right. You need like a mailing list or something to keep up with them.
I should, but I don't. I'm kind of like a one-man show, so I'm limited what I can do or want to do. Is that way. I'm not a big computer guy. I don't do a lot of the I do postings once a week on Facebook just so people know, hey, we're open. Here's the days we're open.
That's all you need to do sometimes. Let's talk about those days that you're open, and if somebody comes walking in here, can you rattle off the hours off the top of your head real quick?
Yeah, we're open Fridays from 3 to 7, Saturdays 11 to 5, and Sundays 12 to 4. Then they asked me, how come you're not open during the week? Well, the only people walking by during the week are people walking their dogs, which is cool, people walking to the coffee shop, and that's about it.
That's right, because you got Folklore Coffee right down the street. Right, exactly.
A couple more coffee shops will be up in town too, so it's competition for those guys all of a sudden, which is fine.
Big competition.
Yeah.
So let's say somebody wants to start a collection, or is thinking this would be a great gift for my son, my daughter, my father, my mother, but somebody in their life that they're like, you know what, this would be a cool idea. Just kind of like how my sister was a couple of years ago. She's like, you know what, I think he'd be into this, and she was right about it. Right. What's your advice for somebody who's going to start a collection?
Depends what music they like. If they're like a 60, 70 person, there's a lot of great music from that generation. But some of the newer stuff, I'm not up on all the new stuff. Younger people are than I am, but hip hop's big for some people. I do have a decent collection of new hip hop, but no one brings used hip hop records in. Forget it. They don't bring it in. Sorry.
Right.
They don't bring in Grateful Dead records either, for that matter. So take your pick. So
do you get mostly people that come in and say, okay, I want to build my collection.
Yeah.
And buying 20 new records can get a little pricey.
It can.
So they're going to come in and they're going to flip through and they're going to look at the used ones and try to make discoveries first.
But some of the better used records are more than new ones.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
It's crazy, isn't it?
Huh? That's pretty nuts.
Because they're like first generation, first released album. Led Zeppelin's great for that. You can buy a new album for $25, and some of the older stuff is selling for $50.
Really?
Same with Pink Floyd.
Oh, that's incredible. And so, like, I would imagine then if somebody has a record collection and they're like, you know what, I don't know what to do with this thing anymore. Can they come in the B-side and sell to you? Is that you do that as well?
We as you can see, you can't pan behind the decks. That's what people have brought in. I haven't got to a lot of it.
You got to sort through it all and figure it all out.
A lot of it's okay. Some of it's 3, 4, 5 copies that are ready, so I don't need to put 5 copies of the same record on the shelf. I don't have the room, number one. So, and we donate a lot of stuff. Goodwill gets a lot of our so-so records, and they do what they want. And I do donate a lot of stuff to the library here in town, and they kind of use it for their collection and sell it or whatever, and buy equipment for themselves. So, if I got 2 boxes back here to bring over to them. So.
All right. Well, I mean, look, this place is, first of all, it's cool. Yeah. Like, I mean, it's a cool place. Yeah. If people are looking for something to do, like I keep saying this, if you come to the downtown area of Lemont right now, you've got the tree, you've got the lights, you've got all the little areas where there's parks where you can kind of walk through. It's very magical. Sure. You just mentioned that you're open on that Friday, Saturday, Sunday, so your hours, can get like I know on Friday they get a little bit late, so it's dark and people can kind of walk around. And
the Christmas lights help light up the street.
Yeah, Christmas lights help a little bit, right?
Otherwise, it's too dark out there. It really is. So.
But I mean, you can plan a heck of an evening down here in Lemont. You can come down, you look around all the lights, you grab something to eat or a coffee or whatever, and then you pop in here and you do some window shopping, but some actual shopping, walk through and discover some music. I think that you're in like the perfect location, I think, for people looking for that kind of experience this holiday season.
I do. Yeah. I really do. I like Christmas. It's great. People buy stuff. You don't know what people want. We have gift cards. That's the best thing.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're buying records. The guy says, I got this already. Well, bring it. We take them back and give them credits and get something else.
Do you have Christmas albums in here?
I got 2 bins.
Are they going to do well?
It's a collection of old Christmas records and some new stuff.
Okay.
Yeah. Sitting back there. People ask, you got the Charlie Brown one? I got several copies of the Charlie Brown Christmas album. So
I think the one that's going to be hot, little tip for you, you've seen The Grinch with Jim Carrey, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and Cindy Lou Who?
Yeah.
She's now the lead singer of the Pretty Reckless.
Okay.
And so that's an actual punk band because she's all grown up. Okay. And there is a version out right now. You might be able to find it. Okay. It might be a big hot ticket item here at B-Side Records where she starts off as Cindy Lou who's singing the Where Are You Christmas and it turns into the punk rock band.
That's interesting.
I think it's going to be, it's one of those ones that I think people are searching for. Pro tip for you.
Could be.
Radio guy to the record guy. Okay.
Yeah. I got a lot of people looking for stuff. New releases is tough to provide because people call you, hey, just came out today, do you have it? It's like, well, let me tell you a small story. every week there are 200 to 300 new record releases in the rock genre only.
Right.
Now, if I was to buy every one of them, Big Fortune #1, then would I sell them all? Another story.
You need a bigger store too.
You need a bigger store,
You need
right?
a bigger store,
And a bigger bank account,
right? Yeah, and the chill
300
vibe, the chill vibe here might not be so chill.
Yeah, and that's every week.
Yeah.
Come out 200-300 releases. There's 500 to 600 across all genres a week. I can't. Which one do I get? I don't know. If you want it, we'll order it.
All right. Well, B-Side Records, 238 Main.
Yep.
One of these places that you got to check out this holiday season or any time. But I mean, you're going to get, I think, an awful lot of options if you're looking for something for someone that hasn't really told you what they want, or if you got a record lover or a music lover. I mean, you even have. I mean, you got some pictures up on the walls here and some really neat stuff that you can look at in here. And I just think it's a
lot is for sale too.
Really?
Stuff. Oh, yeah.
Huh? Can I get myself a Kiss Golden record up there? Is that what I'm saying there?
Yeah, you can.
There we go. All right.
$25. There you go.
Who knows? That could be in somebody's stocking. It'd be a big stocking.
I had 3 of them. I sold one a couple weeks back, so that helps.
Okay.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And
well,
Beatles pictures are always decent. People like that stuff. So
if you want to learn more about B-Side Records or just get in here, but otherwise you can learn about B-Side Records, everything going on in Lemont at lemontdowntown.com. And thank you so much, Dave, for showing us your place.
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. Thanks for coming in. Buy something now.
I'm gonna.